Hello, I record this video in order to tell you the principle of DNSteal and why Infoblox cannot detect this attack. So first of all, um, this is my hacker server, and if I try to use DNSteal, I cannot use it. Why? Because this port is already used. Now I'm using 53 port to become as a DNS server. So if I query here, it responds to query, and this is my hacker server IP. And because this name server, because the hacker is now serving outside, how to say, serving the DNS currently. That's why I cannot use DNSteal. And here's the issue. So uh, hacker hacker will remove his DNS service, and yeah, first of all he has to stop his DNS service here, and then um, he reopened the 53 port with DNSteal. So that means DNSteal doesn't go through DNS, but DNSteal can assign 53 port to become the tunnel, or to become a path to exfiltrate the data. All right. So actually, he opened 53, and this 53 is not a 53 to serve the DNS. However, this 53 is just a path that hacker he assigned, right? The DNSteal assigned. That's why I cannot use DNSteal while I am serving DNS, right? So this, if I finish my DNS service, then DNSteal is working. This is the evidence that DNSteal doesn't use DNS, but it uses 53 port to exfiltrate the data, and that's why you see. All right, then if I capture this, just capture DNS, and this is the command of DNSteal, and I will put it PowerShell. Right, as you see, if I want to exfiltrate the data, it seems like the protocol is using DNS. Why? Because the destination port, okay, destination port is DNS. Wait. Alright, again, source port. Source port is this one, and destination port is using 53. However, as I said, 53, this 53 is not DNS. It just used 53 port to control the exfiltration. Because the hacker, we can just do not use the unknown port, such as 53 or 3, whatever. We can use this port to not serve the known one. So we can use 443 to not serve HTTPS and 53 to not serve DNS. Because hacker use 53 to exfiltrate the data but not DNS. That's why. But in here, for client doesn't know whether hacker is using 53 to serve DNS or whatever. But because the destination port 53 is open, client is recognized as DNS query, right? as you see, here is a query format, NSLOOKUP, type A, and this R. Uh, this R is a string, the just the space. Okay, nothing here. And what is A? A $A is has file's name. So what is this format in real? Something like this. Actually it doesn't exist, but okay, here, this is my hacker server, and this is my hacker server's IP. And let's see, I use this command to, alright, I use this command to capture the packet. Alright, now I'm listening the capture, and I use one dash R. For the hacker side, can capture the packet. Alright, do it again with the format of DNSteal. So what format is like? Let's look up. Maybe whatever, whatever. And I can assign the destination. Then even the queries, however the packet is here. See? The port was 62396. And if we see the Wireshark, see 639, not this one. Oh, see 62396 here. See, because so DNSteal is using the principle that hacker can assign the well-known port to use as another service, even though he's using 53, but this 53 is not DNS. Hacker, he just assign. Alright, randomly or arbitrarily. Yeah, he randomly choose, not randomly, like arbitrarily use 53 to use as exfiltration. But for the client, he doesn't know whether this 53 is using for exfiltration or for the DNS. So in Wireshark, it recognizes DNS because the hacker side open 53 port. So that's why client, because client doesn't know, that's why client recognizes DNS. However, in Infoblox, we cannot catch the packet. Why? Because what hacker did is not using DNS, but just using 53 port to 53 port to use for the DNS exfiltrate. Oh, not DNS, just for the exfiltration. So DNSteal is a really nice tool to exfiltrate the data just with the IP address. But this DNSteal, even though the name is DNSteal, but this tool doesn't use DNS at all. Even though he query with the NSLOOKUP. Why he use NSLOOKUP? Because NSLOOKUP, this command will send this message this message to 53 port, right? So the hacker use NS lookup is to make this message to reach to 53 port of this IP address. See, even though that 53 doesn't use DNS, but you still have IP address. That's why. Hmm, that's why use NS lookup to go to 53 port. Use NS lookup to send this format or this message and the destination with the IP. So what I recognize that even though we still can, right? You can use still message, right? That's why DNSteal doesn't